Hey folks, welcome back to our channel. Today we are here to share with you the celebrities who were tragically killed by their own fans. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Number 7. John Lennon. John Winston Ono Lennon was a famous singer, songwriter, and activist. He was a part of the popular English rock band The Beatles, which was formed in Liverpool. He was interested in the skiffle craze, which is a folk music genre. The 40-year-old artist was killed by Chapman on 8th December 1980. After giving an autograph to the same person that Mark David Chapman, Lennon left for a recording session. Then he returned to his Manhattan apartment. While he got out of the vehicle and was moving through the archway, he was shot by the same Chapman whom he had given an autograph to a few hours before. He was shot twice, both in his back and shoulder. Lennon was rushed to the hospital, but he was dead on arrival to the hospital. Chapman was sentenced to 20 years in prison after 1 week of the murder. Lennon's song got topped the charts in the US and UK. The Jealous Guy cover version done by Roxy Music was recorded as a tribute to Lennon. Hundreds of fans conducted demonstrations of mourning around the world. Number 6. Selena Perez. Selena Quintanilla Perez was an American songwriter, singer, and model. She was known as the Queen of Tango music. Her contribution to music and fashion industry was remarkable. Her collaboration with MAC Cosmetics made history in the cosmetic industry. She was murdered by a fan. She appointed her fan Yolanda Salivar as the manager of her Selena's boutiques, but later on, many of the fellow employees and clients complained about Salivar's behavior and management skills. She also received complaints from her other fans that have paid for membership in the Selena fan club, but they didn't get anything. Salivar also forged many checks, but even after warning by Quintanilla Jr., Selena continued the contact with Salivar. One day when Selena asked for her financial documents, she was shot by Salivar in her right lower shoulder. Selena was dead on arrival at the hospital. Even after trying a lot by doing emergency surgery, she didn't survive. A proper autopsy was done due to the media pressure, and her death was a big trajectory loss for the music industry. Number 5. Rebecca Schaeffer. Rebecca Lucille Schaeffer was an American model and actress. She started her modeling career as a teenager and appeared in many movies and comedy programs. When she was 21, she was shot by an obsessed fan, Robert John Bardo, who had been stalking her for a long time. Bardo had been stalking her for around 3 years. There was a rumor that before Rebecca, he was stalking Samantha Smith, but she died in a plane crash. He tried many ways to get in touch with Rebecca. He tried to meet her several times, but was prevented by security guards. In black comedy scenes from The Class Struggle in Beverly Hills, Rebecca appeared in bed with another actor and made him so jealous. Then, with the help of a private investigator, he got the address of Rebecca, and he also got one handgun. He knocked on her door and she opened it as she was expecting a script. He went away and returned after 1 hour and shot Rebecca with his handgun. She died 30 minutes after reaching the emergency ward of Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Number 4. Andres Escobar. Andres Escobar Saldarriaga was a Colombian football player. He was known for his clean style of playing and the way he maintains his calmness on the pitch. He was murdered after the 1994 FIFA World Cup match. It was due to the reason that he scored his own goal, which led to the team's elimination from the tournament. Still, everyone has a special love for Escobar. Stretching to block the American player John Harkes, he deflected the ball into his own net. After 5 days from the match, he and his friend went to a bar in El Poblado. After some time, he was alone in the parking area in his car when 3 men came there and started arguing with him. He was shot 6 times, which led to his death. He was rushed to the hospital but died. More than 120,000 people attended his funeral. It was a big shock to many football fans around the world. Some commented that this murder doesn't have any connections to the match. It's that Escobar was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Number 3. Christina Grimmie. Christina Grimmie was an actress, singer, and YouTuber from America. She was born on March 12, 1994. She used to create covers of popular songs songs and upload them to YouTube. Her debut EP, Find Me, in 2011 was uploaded to YouTube and made her famous and gained about 1 million subscribers. In 2013, her debut studio album With Love was released in 2013. She was constant on the show The Voice's Sixth Reason and secured the third prize. In 2016, she released her second EP, Slide A. In the same year, she acted in a motion picture named The Matchbreaker. On June 10th, 2016, she was shot dead. On that day, she performed at the Plaza Live in Orlando, Florida. The performance ended up by 10 p.m. and she was signing the autographs at 10:24 p.m. She was shot while giving a hug to Kevin James. Her head was bleeding and was taken to the hospital, but could not save her life. There were 4 gunshots and her brother tried to chase him, and Kevin shot himself dead. He was 27 years old when he committed the crime. Her death was declared a homicide. Number 2, Dimebag Darrell. Darrell Lance Abbott was a songwriter and musician from America. He was born on August 20th, 1966. He was known by his stage name Dimebag Darrell. He played the guitar for the heavy metal bands Damage Plans and Pandera. He was the son of Jerry Abbott, a country music producer, at the age of 12. He began playing the guitar. His debut album was Metal Magic, released in 1983 when he was 16 years old. In 2011, he was ranked the 92nd position on Rolling Stone's list of the 100 greatest guitarists of all time. In 2015, he also had achieved the 5th position in the top 10 metal guitarists of all time at Gibson's list, and on December 2004, Darrell was shot dead. On that day, he was performing at a nightclub, Alrosa Villa in Columbus. Nathan Gale, an Insane fan, came onto the stage while the band was performing the first song, and Abbott was shot multiple times. Nathan Gale used a Beretta 92 FS, a semi-automatic pistol, to shoot Abbott. He died on the spot. Thousands of his fans, including artists, attended his public memorial. Number 1, Gianni Versace. Gianni Versace was a famous fashion designer and founder of the international fashion company called Versace. His company produces clothes to makeup, fragrances, and accessories. He was a friend of many famous celebrities and was one of the first designers who brought fashion to the music world. He was killed on July 15, 1997. He was out for a walk in the Ocean Drive when he returned and was getting into his Miami Beach mansion, and he was shot dead by a man wearing a gray t-shirt. He was shot with a .40 caliber Taurus PT-100, and he was only 50 years old when he was shot dead. He was murdered by Andrew Cunningham. This person has committed suicide after Versace's murder. Celebrity life is something that everyone dreams of. There will be lots of people who like them, admire them, and dream to lead a life they experiences. Sometimes fandom becomes an obsession and can lead to danger as well. And that's all about today's topic. Be curious to know more about what is happening all around the world. We'll see you again in another fascinating video with some amazing content. Till then, stay healthy, stay happy.